The rapid development and integration of AI in various sectors necessitates government regulation to mitigate potential risks, such as job displacement and biased decision-making. Unregulated AI could lead to unchecked consequences, including amplification of existing social inequalities and threats to national security. Government oversight is essential to ensure AI is developed and used responsibly. Judge feedback. The argument presents a clear and structured case for government regulation of AI, highlighting potential risks and consequences of unregulated development. The speaker effectively connects the need for regulation to specific issues, such as job displacement and biased decision-making. However, the argument could be strengthened with more concrete evidence and data to support the claims.
Government regulations risk stifling innovation and slowing progress in AI. Over regulation could hinder startups, delay beneficial technologies, and concentrate power in hands of bureaucrats who does not fully understand the tech.
Judge feedback. The argument presents a clear concern about the potential risks of government regulation on AI innovation, highlighting the possibility of stifling progress and hindering startups. However, the argument could be strengthened with more concrete evidence and data to support the claim. The relevance to the topic is high, as it directly addresses a potential con of government regulation. The persuasiveness is moderate, as the argument raises a valid point, but could be more convincing with additional support.
It can shift the power in the hands of bureaucrats who may not fully understand the tech industry. Led standards and ethical framework can be more agile and effective in address risks without comprising growth.
Judge feedback. The argument raises a valid concern about the potential risks of government regulation, but it lacks concrete evidence and supporting data to substantiate the claim. The point about bureaucrats not understanding the tech industry is a common critique, but it would be more effective with examples or expert opinions to back it up. The argument also seems to contradict itself by suggesting that standards and ethical frameworks can be more agile and effective without government involvement, which is not fully explained. My opponent's concern about bureaucrats' understanding of the tech industry is unfounded, as many governments have already established specialized divisions, such as the US's National Institute of Standards and Technology, which effectively regulate complex technologies. Furthermore, involving bureaucrats in the decision-making process can provide a necessary check on corporate power and ensure that AI development prioritizes public interest. By establishing clear standards and frameworks, we can mitigate the risks associated with unregulated AI growth, rather than relying on industry self-regulation. Judge feedback. The argument effectively addresses the opponent's concern and provides a clear counterpoint. The speaker cites a relevant example of a government division that regulates complex technologies, which adds credibility to their claim. The argument also highlights the potential benefits of government regulation, such as mitigating risks and prioritizing public interest. In conclusion, while my opponent raises concerns about bureaucratic overreach, they fail to provide concrete evidence to support their claims about bureaucrats' lack of understanding of the tech industry. In contrast, involving bureaucrats in standards and ethical framework development can bring valuable oversight and accountability to AI development, ensuring that the benefits of AI are realized while minimizing its risks. By regulating AI, the government can mitigate potential harms and ensure that the technology serves the public interest. Judge feedback. The speaker effectively concludes their argument by highlighting the lack of evidence from their opponent and emphasizing the benefits of government regulation in AI development. They provide a clear and structured reasoning, directly addressing the topic and presenting a compelling case for government oversight. However, the argument could be strengthened with more concrete examples or data to support the claims.
Mandating government regulations too early could lock in flawed assumptions about AI's capabilities and risk. Technologies evolves rapidly, and rigid rules based on today's
Judge feedback. The argument presents a valid concern about the potential risks of premature government regulation of AI, highlighting the rapid evolution of technology and the potential for rigid rules to hinder innovation. However, the argument lacks concrete evidence and data to support its claims, and its persuasiveness is somewhat diminished by its focus on a single potential drawback of regulation. Overall, the argument is well structured and relevant to the topic, but could benefit from more robust evidence and consideration of counterarguments. The debate has concluded. AI wins by 28 points.